What's up, YouTube?
Hey everyone.
Vitor, what are we talking about today?
In this video, we're going to be asking the question, is our mind playing games with us? We'll take a look at some of the ways that our subconscious plays tricks on us and how we can avoid these traps when designing for our users.
Let's dive right in. Comment if you've been here before. Have you ever worked on a group project and felt like you were the only one putting in any effort? You work hard and you want that A on the assignment, but your classmates just aren't pulling their own weight. No matter how much you try, they're always goofing off or not taking the work seriously. Never worked on a group project? Lucky you.
Or maybe you're thinking about buying a new car. Maybe a shiny new electric model has caught your eye because it looks like a spaceship and can drive on its own. Now you're out on the road and you can't help but see it everywhere. So you think to yourself, this must be a really popular car. I was right and I should definitely get it. But what if you don't drive, you ask? Okay, don't worry, we got more for you.
Maybe a certain bug is going around and everyone has to stay at home. It's scary, and you have no idea when you're going to be allowed outside again. So you decide to go to the supermarket and stock up on some supplies and maybe some canned foods just in case. As you're walking through the parking lot, you see people leaving with shopping carts packed with toilet paper. You think to yourself, wow, this is serious. I need to stock up on toilet paper too, because I have no idea when I'll be able to get more. Now, instead of leaving with some extra food for storage, you have enough toilet paper to fill up 3 closets, and your poor neighbors have to resort to using leaves to clean themselves. Chances are, you've experienced at least one of these scenarios, and you're not alone. What we've all experienced here are different types of cognitive biases. More specifically, the uniqueness, confirmation, and herd behavior biases. These biases, like many others, are everywhere.
So what is a cognitive bias? A cognitive bias is a systematic error in how we think when we interpret information from the outside world. This error causes us to act irrationally and messes with our judgment and decision making. Remember our research pals, Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman from our loss aversion video? You can check it out after this one. The link is in the video description below. They coined the term back in the 70s when they were exploring how people experience the world. They were able to show a ton of ways in which human judgment and decision making differed from the rational choice.
Let's quickly return to those examples from before and dive deeper. During your group project, you may have experienced the uniqueness bias. This bias describes how we tend to view our qualities and traits as unique when compared to everyone else, especially our desirable traits. You may have noticed your own hard work because you're the only person you spend 24 hours a day with. But when you met up with your classmates, you thought to yourself, anything less than the struggle that I'm going through is unacceptable. Unfortunately, it's impossible for you to tell how much effort they're putting in, or if they're actually struggling with the assignment even more than you.
What about all those cars? You definitely have seen them everywhere. You have 20/20 vision and your eyes don't lie. Well, yes and no. You did notice the cars everywhere, but that's because you were conditioned by your brain to. This is what we call confirmation bias. Our brains evolved to selectively look for information that matches with our thoughts and opinions. The caveman used this to know if danger was nearby. Life would have been much more difficult if they had to relearn that a growl or a hiss meant run every time danger was close.
And what about the toilet paper? Surely, if you didn't get it, someone else would have, and you would have been left with nothing. In reality, probably not. This only happens when the population experiences the herd behavior bias. Companies won't stop making toilet paper. They just can't make enough to support everyone buying 10 times what they would normally buy, which is exactly why we run out. If everyone bought just as much as they needed instead of following the herd, there would be enough for everyone, and we wouldn't run out of toilet paper.
By now, we've taken a look at a few ways that our mind plays tricks on us. But how can we apply what we've learned to UX? Understanding some of the pitfalls that us and our users might fall into will help us design better experiences. Imagine you're interviewing a wonderful user and asking them for their feedback. They're super chatty and they spill all of their thoughts about the prototype that you spent countless hours working on. Some of the feedback is positive, but some of it not so much. If you only choose to listen to the good things that they have to say about your design, you're letting confirmation bias affect your research. You're choosing to incorporate and explore only the feedback that confirms your initial assumptions. And that's no good. We see this happen with stakeholders all the time. They have an idea for a brand new feature and then go scouring the internet for evidence that supports that idea. Then they bring it to you and tell you to design it, citing their Google research as proof that it's a good idea.
Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching.
We hope this provided you all some value and a better understanding of how our brains work.
Even ours?
Yeah, even us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for everything UX research and design.
Now go out there and solve some people puzzles.